What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Colorado Rockies franchise on MLB The Show 21. Going to get some live games in tonight as the Rockies are 4-9 to start the season. We'll see what we get around to. Definitely going to play some of this series here against the Dodgers. Maybe we'll spend some time down in the minor leagues with some of the players who are playing well to start the year. But let the chat fill up here for a few minutes and then we'll be underway with the baseball action here on this Saturday night. What's going on, everybody? Time to get more Rockies recorded. I've really enjoyed the series lately, putting up more episodes like you wanted, and it's just been so much fun. Like, I can't get enough of the show right now, so glad everybody's enjoying the content. Great feedback on recent episodes. How's Saturday been? It's been great, B-Team. How about you? I'm currently throwing a perfect game heading into the 7th inning with my ace. You're not supposed to say anything about it, Patrick. Come on now. You can't be playing baseball and not be a little superstitious. What's going on, Mega Muffin? I guess this means no NBA Finals for you. I guess so. Is that on right now? I'm also missing the Twins right now. I'd be watching baseball if I wasn't streaming. Twins lost 1-0 earlier while I was busy, and I'm like, if they're losing 1-0 to the Tigers, maybe I can just tune them out for a day. Oh, but I missed Kenta Maeda. 5 innings, 8 strikeouts. Good to see him pitching better again. But good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here. We're going to get some live games in tonight, depending on what you want to see. Really concerned about this stretch against the Dodgers. I mean, we just picked up this sweep against Arizona, which is awesome. But now you play 6 of 9 against the Dodgers. We get the Cubs afterwards. They're 7-5. Cincinnati 6-6. And the Athletics are 3-10. So maybe a nice little 2-game series there. Awesome to watch this while I grind my Diamond Dynasty. Go Rockies. Love it, Dakota. Thoughts on biggest strengths of the team? It's really just the offense. I think it's the fact that if things click, this team can put up a lot of runs. I don't think that you get like a ton of relief facing the bottom of our order. I think we're a deeper lineup this year that has more power. So the fact that I think in any given game we can go off for a good amount of runs to offset some bad pitching is maybe our only strength right now. But maybe the bullpen's becoming a little bit of a strength too. Getting a good start to the year from Darren O'Day, 7 good innings. You got Sir Anthony Dominguez as the Rule 5 pickup, really hopeful that he can have a good season. Michael Givens is really good if we can get to him. But still early in the season, so hard to say that anything is a strength right now. We've got to do a lot of proving. I've been more in tune to the scouting here and paying attention because, like, they'll fully scout a player and not tell you until days later in the notifications that the full, like, player info is there. So it's like, if you don't check it every day, you're leaving meat on the bone, basically, for how much you can get done with your scouting and finding all the players that you need to before the draft gets underway. So I think that we're going to have a much better setup for the next one. Why does it say spring training? Where does it say that? Did I not edit the thumbnail? Come on, man. My bad. I made the thumbnail, I just forgot to apply it. You do have to check it every single day. Absolutely, Pat. For sure. Yeah, I fixed the thumbnail. Should be good now. Why is it that some players don't appear on the scouting board until later? I'm guessing it's all about discovery. Because, like, if you go through here, I mean, I only have, what, 7 catchers potentially scoutable? And none of them are from the Western United States or anything. I just haven't discovered them yet. So, there are certain positions I'm prioritizing discovery. And we'll just see where everything goes. But I definitely have a few interesting players already fully scouted here. I'm not necessarily trying to get fully scouted. I think if I have like 80%, I have a pretty good idea of who that player is. So I hope that I'm making solid picks here. And I'm going to need to if this is going to be a successful franchise. But here's one player I scouted. Switch hitting Sandy Mitchelltree from Michigan. So I guess we'll say he plays for, is he going to Michigan State? Is he going to University of Michigan, Central Michigan? What's the one in Grand Rapids or whatever? What's the one? Grand Valley State is in Michigan. Where does he go? Biggest team need in your opinion? It's still pitching. You're not going to survive this division without pitching. But 50 overall, 70 potential, switch hitter. Looks like contact projects to be a bit above average. A little bit of power, a little bit of vision. Really well-rounded. Might not be an elite player, but a solid player to think about drafting. Although high injury risk. Let's see. We got Bartolo Soto from California, 19 years old. Stamina, pretty good. Hit per 9, home run per 9, control, definitely one of my favorite options so far. 4-pitch mix, sinker baller. Kevin Bailey from New Jersey, lefty, good stamina, really good walk per 9, and the velo is supposed to be exceptional. So that's basically what I've scouted to this point. Let's go Bobby Salazar here from Mexico. Lefty, 2023 ETA, so very early on. And the fielding might be better than some of the early ETA players. So potentially a very complete player. Plays first base. So the speed doesn't make as much of a difference there. So yeah, I'll be checking on that pretty much every day that we sim here. I kind of have to. So why don't we get into some action now? We definitely want to get into this series against the Dodgers. So should we get into this first game and then sim? Go from there? Try to continue this winning streak? Yeah, let's go into game 1 here. See if the win streak continues and a chance to pitch with Yonny Chirinos. And it might be one of our better starting matchups facing Gonsolin as opposed to any of their other starters. And they'll have Dustin May back as well this year. Okay. Why is Brendan Rodgers on the bench right now? Because Duvall's in center field. Who messed with my batting order? I didn't make that. I have nothing where Duvall's in center. But apparently I do. Alright, that's fixed. Alright, Yonny Chirinos, second game with the team. Should we give Fuentes the day off? He's got half energy. What do you think? Fuentes or Duvall or Peraza at third base? Have I changed defense at all? Yeah, I went away from the auto fielding. There was a million comments about that in the first video of the season. And I enjoyed some of the fielding in the last game, so keeping it off. We'll have a good time, Mega Muffin. Hopefully they get you the win. Put Daza in? You want to see Jonathan Daza? Two of you do? Who we taking out, though? Charlie? We could take Charlie out for a game and just have Hilliard play in that spot. Alright. Oh, come on. We're not taking out Baez. Alright, it's like 3 of you are excited about Daza. Alrighty, 4-9 Rockies. Let's cut the music here and get into it. How many episodes are you planning for this season? I never have a plan. It all depends on how the season goes. Just go with the flow. Alright, Tony Gonsolin. Starting off here, we have Garrett Hampson hitting .344 to start the season. 3 RBIs. I have played a little bit of MLB today, so hopefully I'm not ice cold getting into the game tonight. Also, MLB The Show is not the only baseball game I've played today. And I'm not talking about Super Mega Baseball. I played another baseball game today. This morning, went to the GameCube I have set up, and I got through a game of MVP Baseball 2005. Picked that up on GameCube a couple weeks ago. I hadn't played the game in so long, and wanted to. And it is so much harder than the show. It's unbelievable how much harder that game is than the show. Both hitting and pitching on like pro difficulty. Full count here to Hampson to lead off the game. See if we can get his speed aboard. And we do. 6-pitch walk to start the day. Love it. MVP still holds up in some ways, though. It's a fun game. There are a couple things I didn't really care for. Like, when you go to older games, one of the first things you'll notice, is just like quality of life. Like here, I can have someone warming up within 2 seconds. In MVP, I have to start and go to like 4 different menus to warm up a pitcher. Little stuff like that. But it's still a pretty good game of baseball. I would love to see the Rule 5 rebuild be a series. I played some of it earlier today, so I have played a little bit of the show already. Rule 5 rebuild episode 2 is coming tomorrow. So, the idea I had, just messing around, not even messing around, we were doing an off season. And then I realized, wait a minute, there's nothing stopping me from doing a Rule 5 rebuild. And so now I'm doing it. I haven't done enough new stuff this year. And it's the first time I had launched something new ever since the Texans franchise started this year. So that's over 6 months with not even an experiment and a mini series of some sort. And I gotta get around to more stuff like that. What was the timing on that? I think that was good timing. Gonsolin picks up the strikeouts, and now we get Baez. Yeah, it was good timing. That's going to happen, though, on my hitting settings. I want it hitting rating focused, and just kind of the way it is. Thoughts on Madden 22? Probably more excited for this game than I have been for a Madden in a very long time. Now, that's partially because Madden hasn't given us much to be excited about in a very long time. But it looks like there are going to be some meaningful updates to franchise mode that should make the game better. So definitely excited to check it out and get some new stuff going. Javi Baez, 4 homers, leads the team. Tony, you got lucky on that one there. Hampson's going, 1-2. Not chasing, Hampson. No, come on. He has 99 speed and I can't steal bases reliably with him. It's so frustrating. Yeah, he's out. Unbelievable. I've taken so many pitches. And then get an out on the base paths. Could have 2 aboard right now. I might have to get more of a lead with him. It's my only hope. Oh, actually, I got out with Hilliard. I forgot about that. The strikeout. And Gonsolin gets out of the inning. Do I tap L1 when the pitcher makes a move? No, I just say I want you to steal. I haven't done anything more than that in the entire series. I'll just say I want you to steal and you do it. I know that dictates how good his jumps are, but it's like, can you get a decent jump every now and then? Jeez, Justin Turner. We got away with one there.
Batting second, the second baseman, Seth McKinstry.
But yeah, it's nice having another thing to do on the show, and it'll help me get a little more familiar with franchise in here, just because I don't have the reps that I do in Madden. Obviously, franchise mode hasn't changed in a while, so I have how many seasons of knowing these systems in and out? Whereas on the show, I've only done now my second franchise with the Rockies, and I haven't done anything on the second channel. But yeah, on the second channel, I started the Rule 5 rebuild. I literally built a team out of 26 Rule 5 drafted players. The episode tomorrow is going to get us through year 1. Spoiler alert, we didn't win the World Series with Rule 5 team. But I think some things in the episode tomorrow will surprise you. And it's just fun. Alright, Mookie Betts batting third. Still not really used to that. Ooh, that is not going where I want it to. Everything they hit in this inning was not a well-located pitch. That was a lucky inning here for Chirinos. We got seagulls? Starting my own franchise, was curious on something when scouting players. What do you look at most with your catchers? Defense and power. Like, most catchers, outside of, the best, it's almost like tight ends in the NFL. You just kind of need a guy there. So, find a guy that plays good defense. I mean, most teams are content rolling out a catcher that hits 200 and plays good defense. But, if you can, just get power. I don't really care if my catcher hits for a high average. I just hope to get, 15, 20 home runs if I can. So that's what I would look at. Defense and power. Landon, I appreciate the super chat. Who do I think are the first ballot Hall of Famers for the Channel Hall of Fame? Leon Daniels at least gets a consideration, right? Oh, for sure. I mean, what he's done as a coach with Kalispell? But I think, like, every time someone asks about the greats of the channel, first player that comes to mind every single time is Nate Bell. So, obviously him. A bit late. I don't like that swing. I think Nate Bell. I think about Andy McKenzie. But I don't think of McKenzie as like one of the best quarterbacks of the channel. I just think of him as definitely important for the Minnesota dynasty. Reggie Shepard, obviously. Boogie Turner. There's so many from the Broncos series. Nataki Mason, perhaps? Got Daza here. No hits on the season. Trying to change that. I haven't done well with him. I don't know what it is. Do you know? Can't hit the ball. Alright. I really hope the locating goes better in this inning. Bellinger, I mean, we're bound to have variance swing the other direction, and we're going to see a couple fly out if he can't start locating, but... Alright. Matt Pierre. Ooh, Matt Pierre. You got to include the second channel action there. Absolutely ripped into right field, and that's going to be a Bellinger double, at least. So many on the second channel. I mean, just countless. All the quarterbacks, basically. Not Rosemond yet. Perry Cummings. Shadon Underwood. So many players that I can't even keep track of. That's going to hold Bellinger. Nice. Any NCAA revamped in the future? Possibly. I think I'm going to look at doing more Road to Glory stuff. Small series, single season Road to Glories on the second channel. But as far as a true dynasty, hasn't really been on my mind lately. Alright, we got Will Smith. And again grounded over to third base. Bellinger can't go anywhere. Max Muncy batting 7th. Okay. I still want to know why they bat McKinstry 2nd. Like, what's the justification? Jeez. Oh, no. Under the glove, and that's going to be Muncy in at 2nd. So, at what point do we say that Hilliard's a bad defender? Like, we know he's not a great defender, but at what point do we say that he's a bad defender for us here? Maybe I got a bad jump there. Like, this wasn't really catchable. It was close enough to try it. Do I think the new NCAA football game will live up to the hype? It'd be all just guessing at this point because we know nothing about the game. But I will say that anything short of the NCAA 14 experience with updated gameplay is a huge disappointment. Road to Glory can't take a step back. Dynasty can't take a step back. This can't be some silly reboot just to get college football back in the EA portfolio. It's got to be worth waiting 10 years for, you know? I agree, Leo. I really want to get to something with like a Hall of Fame and throw back to some of those old players and old games. Thank you for the super chat. I've thought about that a lot over the years and still haven't executed it. I think for Cleveland to make the playoffs, they'd have to find a way to boost the offense, and I don't see them really doing it. You know, they let Lindor go, so I can't see them making a move to bring in, say, somebody from the Cubs or something like that. I really don't think Cleveland's going to try to do much. But I think that's what they would have to do. Anyone other than the Fowler in the Twins series, a Hall of Famer? I don't know. I mean, Max got a lot of airtime in this series. Definitely the best draft pick. He caught it, didn't he? He didn't? I didn't want to watch, but now I want to know what happened. Oh, why does it do that when I call time? If this isn't a good bunt, they're going to get the out at second. Nunez doesn't run well. Well, we're going to try again. Yeah, that's true, Jason. We just didn't get enough years to make it easy to say anyone's a Hall of Famer. Jeez, that was rough. 3 foul bunts. Alrighty. Right back up the middle. Stopped, and they're going to get 2. Do I think sports games should move to a free-to-play model with paid roster updates, jersey and yearly graphics, gameplay adjustments? It almost seems like an inevitability at some point.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the pitcher, Tony.
I do think like the yearly release model has obviously lived its welcome, especially as games like there's less and less they can accomplish in a single year without having larger teams. But I don't know when it would ever get to that point, because they can still make the $60 every year plus microtransactions, so there's not going to be any push to do that, I don't think. Especially with how risk adverse a lot of these companies are. Like, game development is expensive. Companies are very risk averse. That's why they make the same games every year or two, and why you don't see a ton of new IPs, and why you see a lot of remasters. It's all easy money. It's known quantities. Eventually, someone's going to try something like that. Like, imagine if EA wanted to compete with NBA 2K, and they made NBA Live a free-to-play game. What? This is sometimes why I wanted the auto-fielding on, because, like, apparently I ran the wrong angle. But I could see EA trying that with, like, NBA Live and going to a free-to-play model just to try competing. Surely they have assets and stuff made to do something, and if they made it free, they could easily get people to play it. Nice catch by Fuentes. Yep, got a haircut today. It was getting a little out of control. All right, 1-0 going top 4. 3 homers on the year. Really like Sam Hilliard here in the series. I might go power swing. Come on, launch that. He's leaving that slider up for you. Come on. How many base runners? We have a couple walks, like 3 walks, no hits. Two and two here from Gonsolin to Baez. Ah, man. Good splitter low in the zone. Everybody seems to pitch Javi like that. How long does it take to record only the gameplay? Lately, the episodes have been taking me close to 2 hours to record, because I usually play a full game and then I try to supplement the video with some player lock stuff and maybe a shortened game or something. So lately it's been like 2 hours, but sometimes it'll be less if I get like a really good game and I think it's good enough for the episode or something. It takes 2 hours, but it doesn't feel like it. I have a lot of fun recording these. And obviously what I'm doing right now is just getting extra gameplay here that might go into the next episode. This is something I like to do, you know, once a week or so with this series. Just grab some extra gameplay here in a stream and hang out and chat a little bit. That wasn't easy. What series are the easiest and hardest to edit? Easy would be like any of my franchises because I've done them hundreds of times. That's a walk. 4th of the day. 4 walks, no hits.
The batter, the third baseman.
Did Miguel Sano live up to expectations in real life? Not even close. His expectations in real life are what actually happened in my series. Much higher. I think you could only go 162-0 if you played on the easiest difficulty, and even then, you might have a couple games that get weird. It's baseball, of course. Right center hit well. This one is caught to end the inning. Mookie Betts into the gap. I guess Gonsolin has one of the most unimpressive no-hitters I've ever seen going. But, hard to edit? I don't know that I have anything that's really hard to edit or anything. Like, you might think that MLB would be difficult to edit just because there's, you know, hundreds of pitches in a game and what do I actually need for the episode. But when I'm playing and recording, I take notes the entire game. I have, I'll have a page in front of me, and I'll have every inning there, and I'll write down what I need for the video. Because once I play a game, I know exactly what I need. And so I'll be, okay, first inning, I'll see how it plays out, and I'm like, all right, I want the strikeout, and I want the triple, and I want the double. Make sure you cut all that into there. So I know when I'm editing in the first inning, I'm looking for a strikeout, a triple, and a double. And then I'll put an asterisk next to one if I feel like that at-bat deserves to have more than one pitch shown for the part of the video. If I didn't do that, recording or editing would easily take me an extra half hour to an hour. If I had to look for stuff. But I'm writing down what I need as I play. No, you haven't missed anything, Nick. I've drawn 4 walks and have no hits right now. And it's 1-0. My favorite series to record right now, this one, easily. I don't know, late in that Twins franchise when I had to stop doing the Dolphins series, I found my stride, I think, making MLB and got really comfortable with it. Six homers already? The season just started. Got him to chase. Trying to pick up that strikeout here so we can maybe keep the run from scoring. How would I describe the pain of being a Vikings fan? That's a base hit. A lot like watching that hit fall in. Like I knew it was going to fall in, but I still tried to get to it. That's a lot like watching the Vikings. I don't know. It's an interesting experience because the Vikings are very good at winning the offseason and building expectations. And then they're, you know, they can be a good team every other year, it seems. That's how it's been under Mike Zimmer. They're good every other year. If that continues, this is supposed to be a good year. Let's go.
Number 11, AJ Holland.
Least favorite AL Central team? Probably the White Sox, because they were actually good when the Twins were in the 2000s. And so they were always the most annoying team. They're really tough. And they're good now, too. They should be the division champions this year. And if the Twins can bounce back, I think they're still going to be the team to beat. White Sox are just way more complete. They have way more pitching than Minnesota. Cleveland has pitching, but they don't have the offense. All right, Brendan Rodgers, 3-1. He draws another walk. These haven't even been tough walks, honestly. Who do I think is going to win every division in baseball? So I think the Mets win the NL East. I just don't think the other teams are good enough to catch them. And I think the Mets will probably make a move for someone like Chris Bryant, and that'd be like an awesome move for them. Daza! No. The Central. Oh no. What happened to Brendan Rodgers? It doesn't appear overly serious, but he is coming out. Okay. We can put Peraza at second. The Central. For me, it's either the Brewers or the Reds.
Number 3.
If I knew what teams were going to do at the deadline, that would help. I'm going to go Brewers because they had a really good first half. I think the Reds could win it. But, I'm going to go with Milwaukee. In the West, that's going to be a tricky one. Can the Giants still hang on with the Padres and Dodgers right behind them like this? Now, the Giants aren't at 100% right now either. I'm going to say the Dodgers end up taking it. I think when you get the full season done, they'll be just a little bit ahead. Just a little bit. I'd rather see the Giants win. In the American League, I would take the White Sox in the Central. I'll take, man.
The batter.
Chirinos. Probably going to have him come out for the 5th. So I guess he's going to hit here. No hits? Still? I'm not a Dodgers fan, no. I'm a Twins fan.
Leading up for the Dodgers. The pitcher.
The AL East is going to be really competitive, but I'm going to take the Boston Red Sox in that one. Especially because they might get like Sale back. The Rays are going to be interesting to track. But I think the Red Sox are a better team. And then in the AL West, give me the A's. Kane, I'm going to the Yankees-Red Sox game tomorrow. Well, that should be a good time. Are you a Red Sox fan or a Yankees fan? Thank you for the super chat. I'm guessing you're a Red Sox fan. if you're excited about going to it, because the Yankees haven't beat them all year. I know they're playing right now. Yankees in a rough spot. I think even if the Yankees made a trade for Trevor Story, and if they got, you know, the rest of the year healthy for Judge, Stanton, Voit, and everybody, I think even then they would finish in 4th place in the division. Even with Story, and if you remove the health concerns. They're just not a good team. The Twins shouldn't get anybody at the deadline. They are in no position to try to pull off a historic second half to make the playoffs. They're not good enough. Their pitching is atrocious. I want to see Sir Anthony Dominguez in this game. Nice job there. Chirinos threw 5. We'll see if he gets a 6th. I'm not sure about it. But can we get a hit, please? I'm tired of all these games with no hitters going into, like, the 6th inning. There we go. I don't even think I swung a bad bat to start the game. I just couldn't get anything to go my way. But now we got Hampson aboard. Let's let it rip here. Sam Hilliard. I want the pitch up, but not that high. Braves got a shot. Oh, without a doubt they have a shot. Even without Acuna. I don't think they have enough going for them right now. It's just the fact that they're in a weaker division. And if the Mets, you know, can't make a big trade, they still are going to be within reach. But the Braves are going to have to get hot. They're going to need Austin Riley from like a month and a half ago. They're going to need Freddie Freeman to have an MVP second half. And the pitching has to get way better. And they can't suffer any more injuries. A lot of things have to go right for the Braves. And they have to probably make another trade after the Jock Peterson trade. Will I consider stealing second base? I don't know. So that increases my lead there. 2-2. Strike 3. Hampson does steal second. So we got that going for us. Gonsolin picks up his 6th, and now we get Javi. Oh yeah, they got Steven Vogt. That's something. But whatever happened to Contreras at catcher? He could hit. He get hurt too? Do I think it's worth going for it for ATL? Honestly, not if you have to give up any good prospects or anything. Like, even if you, like, the Braves, they could go all in here and, like, get into the postseason, but I don't think they're going to be a good playoff team. I think they'd probably lose the wild card game and be done. He got sent down? He was doing really well for a while. I want them to bring him back up. They don't want to throw strikes to Javi. Yeah, sometimes these players go on month-long slumps, though, and then they get sent down. All right, 2 aboard here after we drew another walk. This is probably Gonsolin's last inning. I want him to leave with some runs allowed. I think it's 6 walks, yeah. But now I have an 0-2 count. This is tough. Right down the middle, come on! Oh, that's not good. One swing can change the game. That's right. It did not change the game, however. Oh, come on, Rockies. This game is winnable. Right field, come on, get going. Fair ball. Just fair. Round third, come on, you're going home. 2-run double Josh Fuentes. Let's go. That wasn't a great swing, but I was due for something lucky to happen. Oh, man. See you later. What happened in the Twins game? Give me the update. Do I even want to know? All right, Josh Fuentes. Here's the hit again. Got jammed a little bit here. It's a late swing. And this one, I think, lands right on the line. Yeah, right there. Not bad. All right. Got a couple of runs at least. Now we're going to face David Price. Peraza, perfect swing. Right at Betts. I don't want to know. Let's keep it that way. Do I see a 2K series ever returning? Possibly. Possibly. Although I'm about the worst 2K player you ever seen. Yeah, I think this is enough for Chirino. 76 pitches, but I just don't think that we want to keep going with this one here. Tigers won on a walk-off pop-up. The Twins let... What? What are you talking about? What did they do? Final in 8 innings. Nice 2-loss day for the Twins. Mookie Betts in the air to left. Gone on 1 pitch.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Just want one good inning here for Sir Anthony Dominguez. I do want to hopefully get around to checking out the other sports games this year, and one thing too is like I don't want to have to play games and keep this like whole mindset of like, you know, big projects only. Like not every franchise has to be 17 years or something. Like one of the reasons why I don't experiment with certain things is because I know I can't commit to a big series. But it's like, how do you do a franchise content when you're not committed to a long period of time? So it creates a little dilemma there. But it doesn't mean I can't just check stuff out and try it for a year or two. Like, I love to play FIFA, NHL, 2K. I mean, I don't have a lot of new games I get to, you know, check out for content. I only do sports content. I got 2 games a year. NCAA's gone, so it's 2 games a year. I don't want it to be 2 games, though. What's going on with my introduction to soccer? Hasn't happened yet. But, you know, I really want to check it out this year. What do I think about trading for AJ Pollock? I'm not trading for anybody that's in our division. I also don't think I need an outfielder right now. Daza on the ground. Right back up the middle. A 1 down.
Now batting, number 3.
You know what? I think we're going to pull Nunez here. Well, I need to pinch hit after this. How much of a bench do I have with the injury here? Yeah, I still have enough. I'm going to actually pinch hit Duvall right now. Because I can play Diaz at catcher. I just want the extra at-bat here. Just a higher upside at-bat. We're late in the ball game. Would love to see maybe you try some NHL or FIFA. Also, could you answer my previous super chat? Oh, Leo, I apologize. I did not realize I missed it. Have I ever thought about going back to older games like the Twins franchise or Jaguars franchise and doing a long-term sim? I've given it some thought, but I'm not sure after all this time how much interest there would be for something like that. So, probably not.
Now batting, the pitcher. Surrender.
Let's go Diaz here.
Your attention, please.
Oh, wait a minute.
Rockies, number 30.
Wait a minute.
Elias Diaz.
I need Diaz to move to Duvall's position. I can change that defensive positioning. Hopefully. Did I mess up not doing a double switch or something? It's been a while since I've had to pull one off. Might have messed something up. Ah, strike out anyway. Just trying to make the most of the 7th inning here. I feel like I haven't gone yard with Hampson in a while. Not doing it here! Leaping grab at short, Corey Seager. Ah, man. Alright. So... am I able to fix this or not right now? I'm giving Givens an inning in this game. So if I haven't done a double switch in a while. I want to move Diaz to catcher. Did I fix it? I know I missed the super chat, but I also messed up a double switch. I had to get things fixed here. First stream I've been able to catch in a while. Just wondering your opinion on this NFL offseason for everything returning kind of normal. It still feels like it's been a crazier than other years. Every offseason feels that way, I feel. I think teams have gotten way more aggressive in recent years. And teams are really attacking their championship windows. Teams are more willing to make big changes at the quarterback position. And I don't know, there's been awesome storylines to build up every year, it seems, for a while. I'm really excited for this year. Let's go! It's tough to choose between this and the NBA Finals. Why not both, Samuel? Just watch me whenever they have a bunch of free throws going on. Did you really think I wouldn't be here? I knew you'd show up eventually. You're not usually here in the beginning, but eventually you find your way. Appreciate it, Kawhi. Thank you for the super chat. Fran Reyes hit a homer into a window in center field in the Coliseum. I'll have to check that out. Who ended up winning that game? I'm guessing Cleveland?
The left fielder, number 11, AJ Harwell.
And again, this game is us going for our 4th consecutive win. And this has been a really winnable game for us. But unfortunately, we've had so much solid contact right at infielders and Mookie Betts. We have not been able to have enough productive offense. That's a fair ball. 2-out double.
The pitcher, number 33, Jason Price. Your attention, please. He's hitting for the Dodgers. Number
Cleveland won 3-2.
Taylor.
Just trying to get Taylor out now. Let's see if he can find his slider yet. That's a good one. We like that. Good slider for Robert Stevenson. Fastball, 96. Through 7. We have 2 hits, and I feel like I've actually hit the ball okay. I've also drawn 6 walks. But can we get that 3rd run? Here's Hilliard. I can't wait to go to the Yankee game tomorrow. Got tickets right over the Boston bullpen. We got a couple in chat going to the Yankee-Boston game tomorrow. Ooh, should be a fun Sunday. Omari, thank you for becoming a new member on the channel. I appreciate that. Every month I do a channel member live stream, and looks like maybe next weekend will be the one for July. I'll have to see. But I appreciate that. I've been late on a lot of these swings, I think, specifically with Hilliard. It happened again. And a real deal. New member. Thank you. Thank you both for becoming members on the channel. Thank you for that support. Man, that's a good curveball. That's nasty. Well, we got Baez. We'll see if he gets a strike in this at-bat. Been walked a couple times. I power swinged there. Swung. I wanted it. Man. I didn't want that pitch. It was just kind of a desperation swing because I knew it was going to be a strike. My birthday is Friday, Kane. That's a good day. I do my member streams on Saturdays or Sunday just to try to make sure as many can get there as possible, but maybe I could fit in a Friday stream. We'll see what I got going on this week. I do like to stream Friday nights. That was good timing.
Now batting, the first baseman.
We have had no luck tonight. Well, that double was kind of lucky. That's it, though. This is the regular season. Yep, we are in the first month of the year, despite the original thumbnail showing it still being spring training. Do I think auto fielding was the issue? I don't think so completely. I think we're a bad defensive team. But I wanted to give it a shot just in case it was impacting it. I also don't think that we would have seen too many games like that. I mean, that was easily the worst defensive game I had with auto fielding, and I've had it on for a while. All right, 3-2. Wonder what he goes to here. Ah, high fastball. Could have been my 7th walk.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin.
Giving Michael Givens the 8th here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Not a save situation. I just want him to get this inning.
Number 60, Michael.
I want to get to the 9th and still have the game tied. Travis, thank you for becoming a new member on the channel. I think that brings it up to 142 channel members. Thank you. Justin Turner is going to start things with a base hit on a 2-0 pitch. How am I liking MLB The Show 21? I love playing the show. I have a blast playing franchise.
Number 8, second baseman.
I've been playing it so much the last couple weeks and definitely not tired of it. In fact, I'm playing even more now that I have a little thing to do on the second channel. Double play incoming. Let's hope we can get it. That's a nice slider. Didn't go where I wanted it, but I'm not mad at where it ended up. That one gets the chase. I'm going to challenge him here with the fastball quick. Oh, 97 frozen. But now we got Betts. So
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie.
I don't want to throw that. Runner goes. Fouled off. I feel like the fastball up and in can get the job done. 98. Even more than the range that they say he can throw. They have his fastball at 93 to 97, and we just got a little extra heat on that one. All right, now it's Bellinger. He's 2 for 3. So I was going to record some of the Broncos / Universal franchise earlier, but I couldn't quite figure out what I wanted to do for the video because, one second, big strikeout for Givens. So we get to the 9th, tied like I wanted, but I have felt like people are less interested in the series now, even after kind of the refresh of it. everything I can use to evaluate it kind of says that people aren't liking it as much. So I was wondering, with just, you know, a handful of weeks until the next Madden, if it would be better if we just kind of like got right into the postseason and saw the playoff run or the Super Bowl and got to that a lot sooner than a full season. Because I've looked at the data now that I have a few episodes up from this current year. I've looked at watch time, audience retention data, and then obviously like likes, comments, views, and everything points to it not really being what people are looking for right now. And I got jammed. And another data point. I don't have anybody asking me when the next episode's being posted. So I kind of feel like I have to get more into wrap-up mode. I was just kind of thinking about the right way to do it, because I'm down to just sim like to the playoffs and start checking out that action. But I thought I would just record something else and maybe get some feedback tonight here while I streamed on what you think. Might have to get this done in extras. Ah, Gratterall, what a pitch. That's an interesting point. Yeah, I think that, you know, there's only so much content people can handle at a time, and maybe they like Rockies more and the other stuff I'm doing. It was certainly worth trying out just because the series was basically done, and I'm glad I gave it a shot, but doesn't seem to be a huge thing people are loving right now. Tap to the right side and out. That's 4 outs for Givens. I might want to end his day there. That's a good one, though. All right, Joe Smith has good numbers this year. Joe Smith. Oh, wow. Missed entirely with that slider. But yeah, I'll probably try to just do something that more wraps everything up for that series. I think part of it is like the series is almost 2 years old, and I kind of built the super team, and now we're not following an individual team, so there's less rebuild intrigue. I want you to keep the slider down. And I want to focus more on the Rockies right now. I've really enjoyed this series. And now, I've said this before, I want to reiterate. I don't know yet what I'm doing when Madden comes out on this channel. I do not know yet if there will be a Broncos-like traditional franchise yet. I'm thinking there will be, but it's not a guarantee. Just because I don't know if I want to go through the slider grind, if it's going to be frustrating. We'll see how it goes, how the game actually plays. Because I know I'm going to do a franchise rebuild on my second channel. And if I feel like, you know, baseball's doing well enough here, and maybe I find something else to do on the main channel, we'll see. It's not that I don't want to, it's that I'm not guaranteeing it. Do we try to bunt him over? Ah, man. Base hit, Tapia center field, and we are going to get the run. So who gets the save opportunity then? Raimel Tapia. I have to make sure. Who do you trust to get the save then? O'Day? Should we give it to Darren O'Day? Miss a bunt, get the hit instead. Exactly. So much better. What do we think? Oberg hasn't been as good as O'Day. Now we see if we can get that second run. Maybe not. Oh wait, he was safe at second. Everybody's safe. Whoa. An error by Muncy. What exactly happened here? He almost touched first base. The throw, though, okay, Seager couldn't field it. That is huge. Do we bunt here? I might be able to beat out a bunt with Hampson. I think we bunt here and get 2 in scoring position. That hit him. Oh, man. Man. Of course, he throws him outside the zone there when I'm trying to put down a bunt. Didn't throw me a strike all at bat. Alright, Sammy Hilliard time. Haven't looked at a pitch in a while. Gratterall's tough. Alright, Baez, one last time. Looking at the first pitch. I don't care what it is. I haven't looked at one in a while. I'm glad I got that hit with Tapia. Alright, we'll see if that's enough. I don't know.
Your attention, please.
Darren O'Day.
For the Rockies, number 56, Darren.
That Gratterall is not fun to face.
Leading up for the Dodgers.
Alright, so 8-9-1. Right over the middle here, and right away we're getting the fly ball. Can't advance on that. One down. Alright, who's coming off the bench? Gavin Lux. Alright. Can he locate his slider? I get nervous trying to throw the slider too much, though. Because if it's elevated, it's a meatball. Good sinker. You know, I've been patient for most of the day, but in that inning, just not. And Gratterall's just a good pitcher, and I liked the pitches. I thought I did. Full count. Catcher wants the slider. Fine, I will throw the slider. For ball 4. Edwin Rios. Okay. We got to put it in the zone, though. Come on. Come on, Darren. Oh, man. Can we get a mound visit going here? You got a game go 17 innings with the extra inning rule. That's wild. All right, there's one. He wants the slider. You still trust his slider? Ball 4, they're loaded. McKinstry, and I do not want to see this get to Mookie Betts. Just start him with the strike. Get ahead in the count. Let's see if we can get that double play ball now. Okay, maybe a strikeout. Oh, come on, Darren. Come on, Darren O'Day. Now, I already used Given, so that's why we're not using him in this situation. Wow! That's not where I wanted it. He looked at it. I don't play on sliders. No, Hall of Fame difficulty, default sliders. Mookie Betts 0 for 4, game on the line. All right. I'm really scared to throw a slider. It's a good one. Now you want it out here? All right, we got Betts 0-2. I'm throwing that slider again. Low and away. Strike 3! We just beat the Dodgers on 3 hits. Rockies win it 3-2. What a win. Let's go. Wow. What a win. 3 hits. I don't need more than that. Three-pitch strikeout against Mookie Betts. That'll be a fun one to recap in the episode. Oh yeah, this will be in the video for sure. There wasn't a lot of offense, so it definitely won't be a long segment. The win streak for Colorado continues.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
How many walks did I draw? 7 walks. I also struck out 14 times. Jeez. The bullpen's getting strikeouts this year, though. I'm really happy with that so far.
2 hours and 49 minutes.
That was fun. All right, Rogers out for a day or two. Not a huge problem then. 4 straight wins for the Rockies. Why don't we sim our next game then? Maybe we'll get into this series then with the A's. He's back already. All right, so we lost the next game 6-0. But hey, we took that first game against Los Angeles. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go check on scouting quick. All right. I think I'm pretty happy if I get that much accuracy on the scouting here. So let's find new players to scout. I'm going to keep the discovery ones going for now. So I need an international region player. Let's go Enrique Quezada. And then I need an East region player. preferably a position player. Patrick Alvarado. All right. Next game, we beat the Dodgers. How about that? We get a win with Andrew Heaney, 3-2, winning some low-scoring games. This is 3-2 in 10 innings. It's the same thing. Colorado gets to 6-10. Heaney goes 5 1/3, 3 strikeouts. Interesting. You expect a couple more with him. Givens gets his 3rd save. So we win the series. We sweep the Diamondbacks, beat the Dodgers. Now we got the A's. All right. I'm going to be right back in just a couple minutes. Going to take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll get on to another game tonight. All right? All right, let's get back to it. We'll get to pitch with Herman Marquez in this one against the A's. I want to check out a couple things quick. So AA doesn't start until May 10th. Still not going to see David Geronimo for a little bit. I definitely want to player lock his first game in the minors, though. Maybe his first couple. I want to see if Connor Joe has kept up what he's been doing. Hey, the Rays called up Wander Franco. Wow, Joe went yard again. If you watched the episode yesterday, I hit a home run with Connor Joe after he hit 3 in 6 games, and now he has 5 in 10 games. Connor Joe getting it done. That's pretty awesome. At what point do we call him up? Now, if we did call him up, that means someone has to go down. So, just thinking about it. I mean, Charlie Blackmon isn't doing much this year yet. Daza's off to a slow start, and he has all his options. We could send Daza down. Although Joe's playing short, so I'd have to take a look at a couple things. Let's see if we could make it work So Joe's playing short. Do I have any other shortstops on the bench there? Anybody else that could play short? Why is Jet Bandy playing second base? He's a catcher. A couple things got messed up here. Do I not have enough infielders down here? Boswell is kind of the utility man down here. Sorry, a couple things are messed up with this team's lineup. But I think I want to call up Connor Joe. I mean, he is playing so well. We'll bring him up. We are going to send Daza down. And I will fix the AAA lineup next time I look to play. So we'll get one more game tonight. Might be all I do. But at least we'll get the chance to see Connor Joe here. I think I want to put him in the lineup. We got the DH too, so... Ooh, his energy's down. What do we do? Because one thing I could do would be something like this. Letting him DH. And then playing Duvall and right. Let's do it. He is in need of a day off. We're going to play him in this one. He's DHing.
And now, your 2022 Oakland Athletics.
So Zach Greinke is in Oakland now. Tapia's leading off the game. And here we go. Hopefully get more than 3 hits in this game. We can work on that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to sit back a lot more. Not a lot of velo. These pitchers can be tough for me to get used to. Man, that thing broke so far. Wow. 3-2 to Tapia. That one misses. I want to see him throw one of those curveballs outside just so I can watch it. Because that thing broke. It felt like it broke from the numbers to the knees. He's got Duvall 0-2 though, and Duvall has struggled to begin the season, hitting under 100 unfortunately. So I know if I think the breaking ball's coming, it's going to take a very patient approach. All right, we got Baez now. One and two. Throwing that slider and the curveball. Not sure what I'm doing with either of those pitches yet. Where's Gomber at? He is down at AAA. Just struggled a bit in the spring, and we have more depth for pitching. 3-2 to Baez. Driven to center. Should be an easy play for the second out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Yeah, one sec, guys. I'm checking out what's happening right now outside of the Nationals Park. Looks like there was a shooting. Hope everyone there in DC is safe. That's definitely not good. Wow. I'm seeing it on Twitter. Looks like this is something that has just happened. The Nationals posted something, looks like 12 minutes ago. Outside of the ballpark. Yeah, I hope everybody over there is safe and all right. Ever thought about having Gomber pitch out of the bullpen? Yeah, especially now with the bullpen or the pitching staff on this team in general just being deeper. I just got to see him pitch a little bit better. If the starting pitching doesn't come around, then I think he'd be a great long reliever.
The shortstop, Elvis.
But hopefully he can become a starter. I mean, they acquired him in the Arenado trade. And there were times where I pitched with him and he felt like he was pretty solid, but then it just didn't happen anymore.
Batting second,
Especially in the spring.
Ben Gamble.
So they brought in Solano, Ben Gamble, Mazzara. That's right. Mazzara went here instead of coming to Colorado. Missing 4 straight times there. No command for Marquez, so runner aboard for Donovan Solano. Why does it feel like I'm so far away from the strike zone? Must be just the broadcast angle in this park. It feels so much more zoomed out. What are my settings for franchise? How do I utilize directional hitting? So I just play, directional, Hall of Fame, button timing, no PCI, no guess pitch, And I don't really end up influencing a lot with the directional hitting anyway. That was bad. I really just hit X to hit and try to time it up, you know. That's really all I do. It's the most simple hitting approach I think you could have. But I enjoy it. It's really a classic hitting experience if you're into that. Yeah, exactly. Imagine they trade away Arenado and Story, and it ends up getting just bullpen pitchers in return. That would be not a very good situation for the Rockies here. So, we'll see what Toussaint can do. We'll see what Gomber can do. Just trying to, you know, balance staying patient here with the Rockies, but also trying to, you know, actually make progress at the same time. Josh Fuentes. When your offense starts clicking in this game, it feels so good. It does. And it'll come and go. But it can be so much fun when you know that you're locked in. Hello from Canada. How's it going? Love supporting your channel. Sorry it's not much, but love the videos, Kane. Hey, you don't gotta apologize for that. You know, I appreciate I appreciate all of you being here, whether you're, you know, a member, a sub, whatever. Like, you don't have to be a member. You don't have to do super chats or anything. I just appreciate that you're all here and we can have a good time here with the games and the series, and never feel like, you know, you have to donate a certain amount or be a member for however long. Like, you don't have to. You're still welcome here if you don't want to do that stuff. I appreciate it very much from those who do. Obviously, I do this so much. I do this full time, but I don't want anyone to feel pressured into handing over their money. I love auto fielding. It can be fun. It creates a more laid-back experience. You don't got to be as dialed in to play good defense. I enjoyed it, but I also don't mind handling the fielding myself, and that's what people wanted to see. After 6 years and 6 drafts later, the young Orioles finally made the playoffs. Is that what you're doing? 6 years? Oh, Rinky's curveball. I have not solved it. Yeah, I'm hoping for more hits in this one. I really hope that we can get more than 3. But, oh, I messed up his stat line there. Connor Joe, welcome to the show once again. He made his debut for us last year. Just because you said we don't have to. I appreciate that, Tyler, very much. You don't have to do it again. That's not me trying to get you to do it again. Actually. 0-2 Connor Joe. Breaking ball, and he left it over the middle. It's difficult to not be in front of his pitches. Here is Connor Joe. 5 homers, 10 games at AAA. He gets the call up as a result. Base hit right field. Staying patient, falling behind 0-2. Connor Joe's 1 for 1. Appreciate that, Eagles and Steelers fan. All right, but now, can Dom Nunez keep the inning going? I can usually hit for contact with him pretty decent. Moncada had a big game tonight. What did he do? That's through. Send him home. A 2-out rally here against the A's. 3 hits, just as many as last game, and a 1-0 lead.
The center fielder, Rimo.
I'm a Jays fan. Well, you must be having a good time this year for the most part. Thoughts on the Washington football team? I'm really excited to watch them play. I really like what they're doing with the defense. I really like Antonio Gibson and Terry McLaurin. And to see Fitz here with a good defense, I think is going to be really interesting. Got to it. That was a good inning, though. A little lead here for German Marquez.
Chapman.
Marquez having some issues here finding the strike zone consistently. Davrin, you missed a game against the Dodgers where we ended up winning in extra innings while only getting 3 hits. It was a fun game. And now, we just had Matt Chapman swing earlier than anyone's ever swung at a pitch. And it's a 3-2 count. And Marquez has another walk. But we're up 1-0. Just trying to get some dubs here for the stream. Wow, got a call there, and Laureano goes down looking. First strikeout for Marquez.
Batting 7, the designated hitter.
Now Seth Brown. Marquez on the way out soon? No. This might not be his best game. Brown had to go low and away for that. He hit it that far? Seriously? That's some power. Nationals game called off. Not surprised. Definitely the right call there. I just hope everyone's okay. This is Nomar Mazara at the plate. Now, we tried to sign him in the offseason. He ended up taking... We offered him a multi-year deal. He ended up taking less to go to the A's. And he strikes out to end the second. Marquez with a couple of walks, but the A's no hits yet. Wow, I've made Greinke throw 44 in 2 innings. I think Cleveland's really good this year. The Browns roster, I mean, is super solid. One of the most complete rosters in the NFL, which is just wild considering where they've been for decades. Chopped over to short. 2-hop to Andrews, who airmails it, and we're going to take second base there with this massive foul territory in Oakland. And we'll get 2 free bases. Do not want throwing errors in this stadium. Trying to be more patient here. They pitch so differently to Javi, though. I have to take pitches with him. Full count. I don't know how deep Greinke's going into this game, but if we can get some runs, we can see this bullpen for a while. Ah, good fastball up and in. Second strikeout, and now McMahon. That's still the toughest pitch for me. Oftentimes that fastball in. Especially when I'm trying to have a patient approach. I'm not ready for that, even at 87. 0-2 now to McMahon. I almost went after that. I want to try FIFA this year, Joey. I really want to see if I could have some fun with it and learn the sport a little. It's not that I'm not interested or anything. I just don't know it. I don't. I never got into it or anything. Fuentes, right center. We will get the run after all. And Fuentes will be in with the RBI double. 2-0 Colorado. Fuentes had one of the 3 hits last episode. No home runs yet in the episode tonight, or the stream. This will all be part of the next episode I post. Am I going to watch the Olympics? Maybe here and there, but probably not much. I watch a lot of baseball and I'm doing stuff all the time, so I don't think I'll end up watching much. If they make kickball an Olympic sport, you'll have my attention. I want kickball to be in the Olympics. Alright, we drew the walk, and now we get Garrett Hampson at the plate. Doing well in his last 6. Wow, man. It just doesn't feel right to wait longer on that pitch. Yeah, we have made him throw so many pitches. I noticed it was like 44 coming into the inning. And I'm like, well, we're probably going to have some quick ones. But no. Wasn't the best inning, but hey, we generate another run. Now we're on to the next one.
The Athletics, the catcher.
1 pitch, 1 out. Handball? What's handball all about? I don't know that sport too much.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis. Andrew.
Top of the order. And 2 quick strikes here. Marquez maybe starting to work a little bit quicker in this game. Perfect background noise while playing my franchise 2. That's what I love to hear. You know, if I was getting gameplay here, I'd just be watching baseball, but instead, every now and then I like to be live and get some extra content for the channel and get some feedback. And streaming's fun. I really enjoy it. So Andrews doubles down the line. He is aboard for Ben Gamble. Thought we might get a quick second out there. We got ahead of him really fast, and then nice hit. It's like soccer, but played with the hands. I'll have to see what it's all about.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Donovan.
All right, Donovan Solano. Ooh, way ahead of it. What kind of ball do they use? On the ground, Baez at short. Do we get the good throw? Yes, we do. Inning over. What kind of ball do they use in handball? Playing the old MLB 2K13 on Xbox? Like a volleyball? Oh, that's decent size. Okay, I could see that being fun. Connor Joe down the line, no way. He just got called up. And he's already going to be 2 for 2. We want Rule 5 baseball tomorrow, Ricky. New episode coming up. Connor Joe, everybody. He might be here to stay. He was hot. We had to bring him up. What's my favorite non-sports game? I mean, I'm playing different stuff all the time. Earlier this year, I was playing Zelda Breath of the Wild. Then I got into Monster Hunter Rise. Lately, I've been playing a little bit of Mario Golf, the Tony Hawk remake. But what I've been playing the last handful of nights and what I'll be playing after the stream tonight before bed, I finally want to beat a Gen 4 Pokemon game. I really missed Gens 4 and 5, so I've been playing Pokemon Platinum and working on a run there. But I play a lot of different genres, but don't always get a lot of time to do so. I'm not all that far yet in Ratchet and Clank. I need to. Like, this is my favorite series, really, of all time, Ratchet and Clank. And I just haven't found the time to get too far into it. The Switch is so convenient because I can go to bed and just play for like a half hour, or my DS to play an old Pokemon game. Need a handheld PS5. How many hours of video games do you think I play a day? You know, it depends on the day. I'd say I probably average 2 to 4. Like, a lot of what I do, you know, editing and commentary is not while playing games. Ooh. I don't know, some days I feel like I'm grinding all day, and other days I have other stuff to do. I'm doing a lot more editing and commentary. Man, I swung at ball 4. Yeah, Steam's got their handheld coming. I don't know much about it, but I hope it's good competition. I want Nintendo to feel a little bit of pressure. Oh, man. Moneyball right there. Yeah, Duval's struggling. I've struggled with him, but he's also struggled in simming. I love the Uncharted series. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. I played through the first Uncharted about a month ago. Maybe a little bit more. I meant to get to the second game, but then Ratchet and Clank came out, and I haven't been playing a ton of other games off of recording in the past month. Two and 2. Ooh, got a piece. I have a plan right now for the Rule 5 rebuild, and we'll see how it goes. I know how I'm going to do it. Right back up the middle. I think I was a bit late on that swing. I want to pull that ball. It's good timing, but it really wasn't. Double play.
Leading off for the A's, the first baseman,
Matt Olson into the shift. Pick it up. Find it. Come on. Error.
now batting, the third
Hampson playing in the infield again. He's not used to it. Changed up the defense a little bit in this one. I don't think Rogers is playing in this game. He had to miss a game with an injury. He's fine. Probably bring him off the bench at some point anyway. Now that's probably my fault, not Hilliard's. But we seem to have a lot of defensive issues with him. Three and 0. See if we can get a ground ball. Got it. Nice double play, and we get through the fourth for Marquez.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the...
Yeah, it's not going to be the most exciting start here for Marquez, but he's getting outs. So Greinke's out after 4. We were so patient today, so we're getting the rest of the day with the bullpen. Whole new approach and probably a new speed here. Although, no, his speed's not anything special. Two and 2 to Javi Baez. Ah, man, that's ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Top of the 5th inning, 1 down, Ryan McMahon. Timed it up pretty well. That one's going deep to right center, but it's going to stay in, barely. Out at the warning track.
The third baseman, number 8, Josh Fuentes.
Now Josh Fuentes. Falling behind in the count here, 1 and 2. Oh, the first time he's thrown something up, and I wasn't ready for it. And that fastball at 93. He was throwing everything else at me. That was like a brand new pitch, brand new speed, location. That was a nice call there with 2 strikes. So we'll see how far we get here with Marquez, but the command hasn't been great. He's just been able to get some solid outs. But might be wise to get the bullpen going just in case. I mean, it's not like he's having a bad day. They have 1 hit. Alright, catcher wants the slider even though he has no confidence in it. We're throwing it. And it's a base hit to center. Keith, I appreciate the super chat. Love the content. Been watching you for a long time. Keep up the great work.
Number 15.
And awesome attention to detail. Baseball is the one sport you do everything right and still have negative results. That can be the case. Yeah, it can be an unforgiving sport at times, but I love it. 6-4-3 double play. Sometimes it goes your way. Appreciate it, Keith. Thank you for the super chat.
Up next, the catcher.
Yep, I mean, when Marquez is on, he's going to get a lot of ground balls. Throws a good sinker. Keep the ball down. Maybe we don't get the strikeouts, but so far so good. If the Rule 5 series doesn't last a long time, would I try a Sim-style series for the show on the second channel? I don't know. I definitely want to try stuff, you know. I'm not planning on that being like a super long series. But I do want to do a better job of finding even just small things to do over there, because like it was the first series, big or small, that I had even done. First new one since the beginning of the year when I launched the Texans.
Not shortstop.
And on that channel, the content's supposed to be more rapid fire, quick, experimental, and I hadn't really done any experimenting for a good 6.5 months. So that's like a big goal of mine, to be doing more new stuff and to, you know, get through my ideas.
Leading off for Colorado, the lefty, number 22, Sam.
So Marquez is through 5. He's going to get a 6th. Nicest ballparks. There are a lot of good ones. Obviously, I love the Twins Park. Target Field is super, super nice. Classic stadiums, though, you gotta love places like Fenway, I think. Wouldn't say it's the nicest, I just think it's a cool park. The Rangers have a nice new ballpark. I think Petco's a cool park in San Diego. We have still not hit a home run tonight. And we are working the count once again here. 3-2. Man, that's a nice changeup. We're getting some solid relief here from Kolarek.
Now batting, number 1.
I don't play with sliders on this game. I just play on Hall of Fame difficulty. I don't mess with sliders in the show. I can't keep hitting these late. It's weird when you play a game against slower pitchers. Just changes your entire approach. It's supposed to be a minor adjustment, but it just feels so unnatural to hit slower pitches. All right, we got Connor Joe 2 for 2. Is he going to do it again? If anybody could get a hit right now, I think it's Connor Joe. I'm late on an 82 changeup. Not only is the speed down, but it's this lefty sidearm delivery. All right, now we're in trouble. 0-2. Joe for the cycle. We got the 2 tough ones to go. 0-2, Connor Joe. Not that one. Getting closer. What's the worst ballpark? This one. This is easily the worst ballpark. You got foul territory so wide. If you have front row seats down the line, who cares? You're still so far away. It's not a baseball stadium. It's a football stadium that is retrofitted to play baseball. Connor Joe in the air to left field, and that's not going to be it. But that was a good swing. Really tried. Let's get the bullpen going here. I already did. Nice.
The left fielder. There.
Let's see if Marquez gives us another 0. Yeah, Tropicana is pretty bad too. That's got to be one of the worst stadiums to watch a game. Where would I rank Progressive Field? I don't know. I would just probably have it middle of the pack somewhere. I don't think it has that, like, classic flair or that new flair. So it kind of just is another park. So they're not getting hits, but they're getting walks. This is that third trip through the order here, so I'm a little nervous for Marquez in this inning. But we're going to let him keep going here. Timothy, please don't spam. Yeah, it does have some nice features, you're right. Base hit right field. Oh, Matt Olson now. Come on, Marquez. Just can't find the zone. And he's not confident in his slider or his four-seamer. Limiting us a little bit. That was a sinker. He's supposed to be confident in that pitch right now. And this ain't going well. Kauffman ain't bad. I like Kauffman Stadium. Alright, we battle back here. But what's it going to be? First changeup of the at-bat? Come on. No! What? Come on, man. That's a walk, apparently. That is the worst, like, non-strike I've had. Minnesota doesn't care about their receiver 3 situation. They don't run 3 wide enough. And they seem to really like Chad Beebe a lot.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies. Number 38, Ryan.
Oh, man. I should have had somebody else getting warm with some strikeout upside, probably. We'll see what Castellani can do, but Marquez leaves with 3 aboard. But hey, we got a 2-strike count quickly. You want an ump mode where you can call balls and strikes? Umpire career mode? Oh no, in the dirt. And everybody's going to advance. Come on. The inning is unraveling. Those first couple strikes were easy, and now the count's full. Still nobody out, and the A's have added a run. In the air left field. That's going to be one you can probably tie the game on. All right, evened up. But now we have to try to keep the run at second from scoring. You want manager mode like NFL head coach? They have that. That's in the game, basically. There is the full manage where you're actually watching the game and you're telling them, like, pitch outside, attack the hitter, pitch away, pitch high. That's in the game. Going back in center field. It'll stay in.
The batter, the designated hitter, Seth Brown.
Ooh, big swing and miss there. Got him out in front. Castellani gets us through the 6th, but not until 2 score. So we've got to get some more offense. And I never expected 2 runs to win it. We got lucky in that last one. Can't count on getting lucky again. It is the Rockies. But now Jake Diekman, so another lefty. He throws a bit harder. Three and 1 to Dom Nunez. Let's start this off with a nice walk, maybe. No? There we go. 6-pitch walk to start the inning. Nunez aboard. Now let's see what we can do.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder.
Lefty, lefty, Tapia time. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate that. Ooh, got jammed. Couldn't catch up, but it might fall. Just kidding. Nunez never left first base anyway.
The right fielder, number 14, Adam Duvall.
I don't really have a favorite team outside of Minnesota. Whoever my fantasy teams have going that day, that's who I'll be cheering for. We have Adam Duvall facing a lefty, which is a big reason why we brought him in. Has not really had a great time so far this season. And he is ahead in the count 3-1. Let's see if we get something we like here. Ah, man. Bad chase there. Fastball's away. There we go. We take that one. Second walk of the inning, and now Baez gets a chance. He's working on an 0 for 3 with a 206 average on the year, trying to bring that up. Ball 1 low. This will be part of the next episode. Just part of it. I'll be recording more for the full episode. This is just extra gameplay. Come on, Javi. No! Why am I going after that? I think I was hoping it was a slider. Two and two to Baez. Just a bit behind that one. In the air to right field. Back it goes. At the track. That one's gone. Baez goes yard. 3-run opposite field shot. Wow. 5th of the season. Rockies take the lead. What a homer. Javi Baez. Walk off in the last episode. I didn't think that was going to go out. But it kept carrying.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the A's, number 46, Dan McGrogan.
First homer of the night, too. First home run of the entire stream. Ah. Back to a little less velocity here. Two and two to Ryan McMahon. I was ready for that one. Still too early. What was that one? Late? No, early. I knew I wasn't late. Couldn't have been. Ah, man. Oh well, we got the home run. Let's see if we can get anything more. You like this camera angle? Fuentes, deep left field. That one's going. Way back. Gone. Second homer of the inning. Josh Fuentes, 4th of the season. I don't know what it is, but I just have such a comfortable time hitting with him. He's got some power. So my camera is based off of Fisheye 2, if you want to replicate it. Very simple, too. It wasn't a lot of changes. New Arenado? Well, he's his cousin in real life. Directional, timing, Hall of Fame, no guess pitch, no PCI. I hit X to swing, circle for contact, square for power. You can influence the left stick. I usually don't. I feel like my timing is all the influence it needs. If I'm early, I pull the ball. If I'm late, I go the other way. You know, it's kind of as simple as that. You don't even need to use the left stick. I can hit with one finger. Good try. So we got a couple homers tonight, and now a lead to try and protect. You know what I'm trying to do with Sam Hilliard here. 7th pitch from Cam Bedrosian. And he walks him. I've taken a lot of walks tonight. Garrett Hampson. No homers yet. Now's a good time. people took my ump mode seriously and ran with it. It would be a really interesting idea. Hampson on the ground, over to third. Easy play, he is done. We'd all play at once, you know? We'd all give it a shot, for sure. I would play as an umpire for a full game. And then you're like graded at the end based on how accurate your balls and strikes were, and if you're not good, you don't get to umpire in the playoffs. Like you could make the ump career mode. And imagine, you know how it could work? If it were a VR game and you're just in there in virtual reality in the stadium calling balls and strikes, and then you're graded throughout your season, and if you do a good job you get to umpire the playoff games. Like ump career mode can be a thing in VR. If Power Washer Simulator is a thing, so can ump career mode. Dude, there are so many simulator games where it's like, if this can be a game, then there's no limits. Let's go. Nice strikeout there for Dominguez.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis. Andrews.
Just can't connect. It's too fast. Sir Anthony Dominguez in the dirt. 3-2. I cannot hit with Buxton for whatever reason in my franchise. It took me a little while to get comfortable hitting with him. Wow, chasing the changeup. Honestly, his stance is a little weird for me to get used to. I don't know what it is, but I had a hard time getting used to just hitting with his stance and timing it up right. But once you get there, he's so good. Alright, let's put a couple in the zone here. Try to go 1-2. Well, can't go 1-2-3, but we can maybe strike out the side here. 100. Ump career mode has legendary teams like the Braves who want 200 championships in a row so you can toss Bobby Cox one more time. It tracks like your ejections, your strikeout number 3, by the way, for Dominguez. But it's tracking like how many, like your percentage on balls and strike calls, and which pitchers get you the best, which catchers can frame it, and you know, the options there are so limitless. All right, Connor Joe. 44,000 in attendance? I don't think so, but they're here to see Connor Joe. Also, in ump career mode, you get to have side conversations between innings. And you get to choose your responses when guys are, like, yelling at you about ball and strike calls. Like, this could be an entire RPG with, like, you know, you could be a good ump or you could be the ump everybody hates. Like, there's depth I think you could have to this. Ump career mode needs to happen. And Connor Joe's aboard for the 3rd time tonight. Do you have to check the gloves for foreign substances? Yes, and you're also tracked based on your ability to find spider tack and everything else. You can get paid off to call balls or strikes. Yeah, you get paid off, and it's like, do you bring the Ferrari into the ballpark, or does that draw too much attention? No, you bring the Honda Civic. Like, I'm telling you, this could be the new RPG of the summer. Wow, Nunez is aboard. He's hit. We have 2 aboard for Tapia. What developer would make it a good game? Naughty Dog. I'm sure they got some crossover or something with San Diego Studios, so they team up. You take like 6 people at Naughty Dog, and you say you're now working on career mode alongside the team in San Diego that makes the show. That's probably not the best use of Naughty Dog's resources, but I think it would make a good game. Tapia right field, that is gone. Whoa! 3-run homer, the Rockies opening it up. I'm telling you, this team's got the offense to be pretty good this year. We take Greinke out of the game, and now it's just a home run derby against the bullpen. You start being an ump in the minors and move up. Exactly. Tapia should be playing more based on what he's doing this year. It might be time to, not have Blackman playing every day. If he's being outplayed, Tapia has been really good. Charlie Blackman might have to be traded this year. Kohei Arihara's on the A's now in this series? Wait, you're still streaming? Yup, and we're talking about a ridiculous idea, but it sounds better the more we talk about it. Career mode. If you want to be like really in depth with it, you don't start in the minors. You start with like beer league softball on the weekends. And then you start doing like high school games, and maybe you get to college and you're doing the College World Series, and then maybe you're invited to do some spring training games. Like, there's so many levels it could be covering. And all the while you're just watching baseball the whole time. Like, imagine in career mode, the first thing you have to do at little Joey's Little League game is decide if you're throwing out his drunk dad or not from the stands. Like, you could have a whole story arc to this. There's so many possibilities. Oh my god. I remember that perfect game. Wow, I remember that. I haven't thought of it in a while, but yeah. Imagine it keeps track of like perfect games botched, no-hitters ruined. Wow, we hit him in the forehead with that? Jeez. I have summer ball tryouts tomorrow. Any advice? Don't try to do too much. Hit the ball hard.
The batter, the first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Yeah, he must have been traded or something to the A's in here. There were some trades that got through in year one that I didn't like, but shouldn't happen anymore. Career mode just sounds like the most ridiculous. Like, I think it could legit be like the meme game. Like, it's so ridiculous that people want to play it because of how in depth you can make the career mode. 9-2, yeah. We've had a pretty good time hitting in this game. Just a matter of if we're done. Got a good pitch there. McMahon doubles. Or grounds into a double play. But Tapia had a perfect swing. Sounded so good off the bat. I love the perfect swing sound effect in this game. So we're going to give probably Bowden an opportunity in this game if we have the big lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies.
We'll try to give Bowden the 9th, probably.
Scott.
You can be fired from the MLB level once you make it as an ump because the unions, no matter how bad you are. You can be demoted, yes. You can go all the way back down to Little Joey's Little League game. Very nice. Ground ball. Javi Baez. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Ooh. Careful, careful, careful.
I got 2-1 to count. Full count.
Throw out little Joey's dad in Little League just for Joey to make the majors where you get to meet his dad once again. Exactly. We're talking about long-term storytelling, branching storylines, a dynamic world. These have all the necessary components of a great role-playing game. Literally role-playing as an umpire. And just, domino effects all over the place based on your decisions as an umpire. That's a base hit into center field. Trying to go to second? Oh, you're getting away with it. What is my favorite playoff format in sports? I always like, you know, just one loss and you're done. So, NCAA tournament, NFL playoffs. I understand, you know, why basketball and baseball have series, but I really like the one-game formats where literally anything can happen. Upsets are much more common and fun. Pirates just won on a walk-off grand slam. Who hit it? Let me guess. Who would they have hit a grand slam? I'm gonna guess Brian Reynolds. Stallings? I didn't think he was in the starting lineup. Did he pinch hit? I like Jacob Stallings. I like catchers with some pop. I hit the home run with him. Jacob Stallings. Who the Pirates play again tonight? They were playing against the Mets, right? Yeah. Ooh. So that's very good for the Braves then. Hilliard right field. Did he get all of it? He did not, but it's still falling in, and he is on his way to third base. That is going to be a triple. Going for a 10th.
Now batting, number 1.
All right, Garrett Hampson. Have not hit that well with him tonight, but hopefully we can get run number 10. I've played so much baseball today, it only makes sense that I have my best game here to finish out the night. That's going to score him. Not a guarantee, though. That's going to be close. That's Laureano, ain't it? He's got a laser. Oh, man. Now, if Connor Joe goes yard, it's a complete game. Yeah, maybe it was a little risky there, but I had 95 speed. So it's not like I was staying at third. Strikeout. I had a good night, though, with Connor Joe. A decent one. Let's see if we can wrap this up now.
Now pitching for the Rockies.
I mean, I'm up by 8. 10-2. What happened? I just went to shower, missed everything. Joey, first of all, we threw your dad out of the Little League game. Sorry. Talking about the ump career mode. And the hypothetical Joey, but it's now you. Your Little League game. And, we hit like 3 home runs. Baez got it started with a 3-run homer. We got one from Fuentes, and then Tapia hit a 3-run homer. So we got Greinke out of the game and had some fun against their bullpen. Two-run home run, Nomar Mazara. Glad we can talk about that storyline in the episode. Holy Toledo. Yeah, I might be trying to find another reliever here and get Bowden down.
Now batting, shortstop.
6 more runs to go. Let's go, A's. Let's not. But yes, we do need to get these outs. Andrew's the deep center. Thank you, Tapia. That shouldn't be happening. How many home runs is Andres going to hit a year at this age? I mean, come on. We can't be allowing one here. Yeah, I think we're seeing the end of Bowden at the majors this season. Oh, man. I'm bad luck every time I'm... Oh, man. Yeah, this wasn't happening when you were gone. That's for sure. But we're going to win the game. Double play to close it out, and the Rockies win 10-4. 2 solid wins here in the games tonight. That's going to help the first month of the season. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah. Hair was getting a little long, so I had to cut it back down. That was fun. Offense got going late. That homer with Baez, I wasn't sure that was going. The other two, though, no doubt. And Mazzaras, too. ETA in the next episode? I'd have to think Monday.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
Lots of extra base hits there, though. That was a lot of fun.
10 hits.
I'll have to fix the AAA lineup and everything. Ugh, everything. 7-10 though. Not a great record, obviously, but you're talking about winning 6 out of 7. We didn't do that much in year 1, that's for sure. So I guess we try to just keep on winning series here. We've won, you know, we swept the Diamondbacks, we beat the Dodgers, we got at least a split against the A's. Then we get to play the Dodgers again. Congratulations. 4 games against them. Then we get the Cubs to begin May. We're going to watch definitely one of these games against the Braves. See us take on Trevor Story. But here are the numbers now. 17 games into the season. You got 5 homers for Javi Baez, 4 for Josh Fuentes, 3 for Sam Hilliard. Charlie Blackmon has 2, Brendan Rodgers with 2, and Tapia with the 1 tonight. Not much power yet from Garrett Hampson this season. Last year he hit 9, so don't expect many. None for McMahon in 16 games? He was like, if he was healthy the whole year, he hits 30. And now first 16 games, none. I totally overlooked that he wasn't doing much. But hopefully it turns around. I mean, he is really not doing much. Yeah, Jason, me too. Having the critical situation there, I definitely missed that. Didn't realize just how much. None for Duvall. So 31 games combined for McMahon and Duvall, and these guys just can't get it going. 18 combined hits, no home runs for either. Hopefully it turns around. But this is what I'm talking about with the lineup, I think, being deeper. Like, a couple guys really struggling, but then you got other guys picking it up. So that's baseball. Definitely a fun start to the year, enjoying the action so far. And that is going to do it for me tonight, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the live stream, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will have MLB coming to the second channel tomorrow. I recorded a video today in that Rule 5 rebuild. Check it out at MrHurriicane LP if you haven't already. And I will see you all later. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.